Hey guys, it's Tape the Grip here, and you may be wondering what I'm frying up right here. I'll tell you. They're little tiny carrot sticks, you know, like the match sticks is what they call them, at least on the, I believe the Green Giant brand, I'm not sure. Now in this video, I'm going to be making a random recipe. I've never made it before. I don't know what it's going to taste like. I don't know what it's going to make, but anyway, I got coconut oil, and I'm frying up some of these carrot sticks. I think I'm going to be adding rice and beef with it. Don't know how it's going to taste. I'm going to show you when it's done and the process of what I do. Not in detail, but I'm going to show you how I'm cooking it. But hopefully you enjoy and hopefully it tastes good. Or maybe you might think, oh, that looks super nasty. But who knows. But anyway. Alright, before these are fully done, I've got some leftover plain white rice right here. I'm going to add some of this to it. Now, a second ago, I'm pretty sure I did say what I'm adding into it, but for some reason, I can't recall if I said rice. I probably did. But yeah, I'm adding rice into it, and I'll see you when I put it in. Alright, so I've added the rice, and I also added a little bit more coconut oil, because I guess it was burning up. I don't know. I got it up too high, so I'm going to turn it down a little. Way too high. I'm not a good cook, but oh well. Also, of course, this is plain rice, so I'm going to be adding some seasonings, a dash of salt. I normally don't put salt in my food because I just, everything's normally salty, but this plain rice, it's bland. I never like plain rice. Black pepper. Unfortunately, I don't have onion powder or garlic powder because that's my favorite, but that's what I would put in there. I got some Italian seasoning. I'll put that in there. Thyme leaves. That might already be in the Italian seasoning. But anyway, also, if you're wondering why I'm using coconut oil, it's because we don't have any other oil. Otherwise, I'd use vegetable oil or olive oil, or that's all we got right now, so I'm only using coconut oil, that's why. So let me give this a good stir, or let me add some stuff in it, give it a good stir, and I'll be right back. So I've added salt, black pepper, and Italian seasoning. Salt being the one I put the least amount in, because of course there's probably already going to be salt in the meat. In fact, I'm going to show you in a little bit once I stir this up what meat I'm using. But anyway, let me tend to this. Whoops, it wasn't even pointing there. And I'll be right back. So this is the meat I'm going to be putting in. I'm probably not going to be using all of it. I might because, it's not a real resealable can, and this stuff's not really that great when it's, opened and put in the fridge. But I'll determine whatever I want to do in a little bit. But I still need to cook the rice a little more. It was already cooked rice, but I want to fry it up a little. But anyway, this is the meat I'm going to be using. And now I'm going to put the meat in. I've determined I'm probably going to use all of this because that's not just me that's going to eat. I mean, my parents probably isn't going to eat it, but if they do. Now, I know it's not hurt. Now, you're wondering what that white stuff is. That's either fat or onions, and I'm thinking that's fat. Of course, canned things are meant to look, or they're not going to look super pretty, but if it is fat, obviously it's going to melt down in there and add some flavor. Looks kind of like corned beef. But of course, it's not. I mean, it doesn't necessarily say what kind of beef it is. It just says beef. But, yeah. Mix this all together real good. And again, sorry it's not pointing in the right spot, but I'm trying. Doing this with one person. Ideally with two, but I don't have anyone. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit. This is how it's looking so far. Let me turn the flashlight on, actually, so you can actually see it with light. There you go. I should have done that before, but oh well, now you can actually see. Now, I wanted to give it a quick shout out to a YouTuber called TheWolfepit. He does videos like he'll go to his favorite, his adult playground, the Dollar Tree, and he'll buy stuff from there and review it. Or he'll make stuff with, like, stuff you have left in the fridge. He'll make stuff like that. This kind of reminds me of what he does. But anyway, I wanted to give a quick shout out to him. Link in the description to his channel. But yeah, I enjoy watching his content. Go check him out. But yeah. So I got it off the heat. It's done now. And in a second, I'm going to get a plate and tell you how it tastes. Hopefully it's good. Who knows? But we'll see. Okay, so for the final viewing, and for your viewing pleasure, I figured I'd do the eating it outside in the sunlight. You can have, once again, another form of light to see it. Natural sunlight. But anyway, I'll see how it tastes. Let me adjust it. Let me hold it down here, actually. Get a good grip on my phone with my left hand, because I'm right-handed. But that's what it looks like. Let me know what you think it would taste like, and let me show you what it tastes like, or tell you, I mean. Super hot still. Okay. It is not bad, for one. It's a little bland. Needs more salt. The rice is good. Wouldn't eat rice plain. The beef is really greasy. It's canned, of course. And the carrots add a nice crunch, a slight crunch, because they've been cooked down a little. But I wouldn't know how to rate this a 1 out of 10. I've never had anything like it. Homemade food. I like it. It's my first shot at, well, I wouldn't say my first shot at making something homemade, but as a genuine dinner or supper or whatever you're going to call it, I would give this probably a, honestly, I'd probably give it a 5 out of 10. We'll just go in the middle. But anyway, hope you enjoyed. This was Tape the Grape. Whoops. This was Tape the Grape, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.